H-Town, man. I went from Houston, man, to the trenches, to Memphis. Sayso! Hey, man, we in the city with it, man. Houston to Memphis, man. Yeah.
It's about y'all. No cap. Man, that shit messed up, man. That shit messed up, man. That's it. They probably tried to rob him or something. He ain't got no shirt.
H-Town, man. I went from Houston, man, to the trenches, to Memphis. Sayso! Hey, man, we in the city with it, man. Houston to Memphis, man.
First at 6 tonight, Memphis police are investigating a deadly shooting right in the heart of downtown Memphis. Thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. A second person was also seriously injured in that violence that broke out in broad daylight this afternoon. WREG's Tia McKenzie has been gathering information about the case all day. Tia, the scene is right there off of FedEx Forum, right in front of it. What are officers telling you happened?
That's right, Shay. Now, as you can see behind me now, the scene is still pretty active. I'm going to step aside and allow you to see those wave of blue lights. Now, the shooting happened around 2:40 this afternoon in the 100 block of George W. Lee Avenue. Police are calling the shooting a targeted incident. Several police vehicles and crime scene tape blocked off parts of downtown Memphis as they tried to piece together what happened. Police say the suspects got out of a car and started to shoot at two victims. Detectives from the Real-Time Crime Center tracked the vehicle as it fled outside of the Memphis area. Now, one person is dead and another is in critical condition at Regional 1.
So we're convinced that vehicles fled the downtown area. We certainly want everybody to be on the lookout for this white vehicle. We put out a citywide broadcast on that vehicle. Currently, we have detectives from the homicide unit. We have detectives from the CSI unit on the scene conducting the investigation. Hopefully, we'll be able to develop suspect information real quickly.
Police did not tell us what kind of white car they are looking for, but did say they are looking for multiple suspects at this time. Now, if you have any information on this crime, contact Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Reporting for your news leader in downtown Memphis, Tia McKenzie, WREG News Channel 3.
You gotta start that whole.
Poppin'.
Well, poppin', man. I know what's going on, man. TSL Memphis shit.
Where we at, though?
And we in Memphis with this shit right now. In the M right now. You know where these rap niggas don't come to. But a Sauce nigga gonna be here, man. Sleep here, stay here, man. You know, so as long as we want to, man. You think what I'm saying? Certified, man. This shit going on outside right now.
Outside popping.
Poppin' this shit. Like normal shit, records, man. You know what I'm talking about? You think what I'm saying? Head to toe, that man. Head to toe, man. I see that boy. Hold on, Lamb, that boy. Louis, that boy. Shit going on, man. What the fuck is about? Ranks in this. Come on, man.
Shit, it's a normal day in the Southside, like.
Yeah, normal day in the Southside, P. Go yards everywhere, diamonds everywhere, just bankrolls everywhere, money everywhere, just whatever, everything. You know what I'm saying? Ruckers. I mean, maybe with this shit. What are you talking about? Head to toe them people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yard, diamonds, all this. We have this shit. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
It's also what it is, man.
Still holding though. Forever holding, putting it in a gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. Head to toe rugged, man. Got all the.
He was with him. The Gang Spitter, y'all subscribe, like, share the video. Man, y'all know I ain't never want to make no video like this right here, man. Y'all know I rock with Sauce Walka the long way. That's my round and my partner, man. But unfortunately, man, he went down there to Memphis with his artist Sayso. His artists from down there. Man, they came down there flexing heavy. Go yard bags. Sauce got his chain on worth $500K. $1 million grill. Probably another 100 to 200K in jewelry just on Sauce Walka, for all like the watches and bracelets. Probably came with 6 figures or better in cash just on him. Sosa, man, he come another $250,000 plus in jewelry, probably another 50 to 100K in cash. His artist Sayso, he got his TSF Memphis chain on, probably worth between 50 and 100K. You undersplash that? He probably got another 50 to 100K on him, or 60 or 70K piece. Man, they just came there looking like a whole lick, man. Looking like a whole lick. And you know, in Memphis, it ain't but too many hotels you can be at. Like, niggas will see the door. You can post the door and they know, yeah, he downtown at this such and such hotel. Oh yeah, he right across where the NBA team be playing. The Grizzlies, where they be playing there. He right there. And yeah, we fuck with Sauce. But fuck that, we got to get that. That's too sweet. And we knowing they ain't really moving heavy as far as like security and a whole bunch of members. They ain't bring the whole squad with them this time. Because Sauce, he showed how he was moving before he even came. I think they came on a plane. Did they come on a plane? I think they drove down there. But yeah, he showed, so they ain't really had too many members. They ain't come 10, 15, 20 deep. Then his artist Sayso, he ain't no real big dog in Memphis. Cause you can tell anytime if an artist, when somebody sign an artist from the city, right? And you go to his hometown and he ain't got 10 to 20 guys with him, 9 times out of 10, he not no big dog. He kind of building his name up, signing with y'all. But the whole city not gonna pop out because of him. See, YTB Fat and everybody else who came out, they didn't come out for Sayso. They came out for Sauce Walka. So Fat, he probably drove from Arkansas, ain't too far, up the street, around the corner. Then he gonna bring his Fox members, a couple of Bread Gang members. They could have been already in the city, but you know, he ain't too far. But they coming out for Sauce, not and Sosa Man. Not them. Them the niggas. You see what I'm saying? But man, with Sayso, he's showing everything on the gram. Sauce, he's showing everything on the gram. See, Sauce been coming to Memphis. So of course he gonna come heavy. 500K jewelry, chain. You know, he gonna come like how he come everywhere. So he been tapped in with Fat, Moneybag Yo, and this artist, that artist. He been rocking with all the artists in Memphis. He never had no problem in Memphis. But this time, you know, niggas felt differently. Like they felt like they was gonna try the Sauce. Now I can't say the intended target was Sauce Walka. Maybe niggas was like, man, we gonna get Sayso. If Sauce get in the way, he get in the way. And they probably just laid on him. They knew he was at the hotel, the Westin. They knew what hotel he was at. They gonna park right around the corner. We're gonna wait for these niggas to come out. We ain't gonna go in there. That's too, you know, crash outish. Like we may get what we need to get, but it's a guarantee we probably gonna crash out, or we might not make it out the hotel. They can lock the doors. Police can be waiting on us downstairs. So when they need to come out, we ain't gonna play. We're gonna ask them one time, get it up. If they don't, we're gonna keep blowing. We're gonna start blowing. Or it could have been Sayso was the intended target. Like it wasn't no attempt robbery. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll snatch the chain. We'll crush him and snatch the chain, shit like that. But nigga, it's for him. It could have been because when they was gambling, he probably could have shaked some dice. Could have came from that. Could have came from some other beef Sayso had. Could have came from that. Or they just don't respect him. Like, who the fuck is he? Like, he acting like he a big dog in the city. He acting like he this and that. Who the fuck this nigga? Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect Sauce Walka enough to give him a pass. Because if it was meant for Sauce Walka would have took more shells. He wouldn't have just took one. He got shot, right? They ain't saying he got shot multiple times. We don't know yet. But, okay, if Sauce Walka the intended target, I'm going to jump out and I'm going to stand over him. I'm going to run him down. especially when they ain't blowing back. Especially when they not blowing back, they crush Sayso. They gave him like 3 to the chest. He took all upper shots. Me in that situation, if I'm Sayso, I would have survived that one because I can't say I would have survived. I would have had a vest on, but them niggas would have known I keep a vest on, so they may would have aimed a little higher or low. You know what I'm saying? But taking them chest shots, I would have ate that. I'm level 4 plus. You know what I'm saying? My plate's 11 by 14. I think 11 by 14 or 11 by 20, some shit like that. I think 11 by 14 though. Yeah, so it's real wide. Cover the neck. Ain't no way I'm gonna go to a rapper city or link up with some rappers and I not be vest up. I'm gonna have a helmet on. There's no way I would never do that unless, yeah, I got the vest up there. So there's no way I'm gonna link up with artists or street guys and I'm not in my city. Even if I'm in my city and I'm not gonna move like that. I don't care about the drip and the designer and all of that. I throw the TSF chain on all of that. But all the other shit, I don't need to buy no $1,000 Louis shirt, no Burberry shirt and all of that because the vest going right on top of that. My vest going right. I'm not putting no shirt on top of the vest. I don't like all that bullshit there. I don't wear no concealed vests. Nah, that's the soft plate shit. Hard plate, thick shit to the side plates, cover my groin area, cover the neck, all that. My shoulders. If I'm moving with rappers like them, hell, ain't no way, man. I ain't gonna just have a regular vest on. It's gonna cover my shoulders and everything. But this ain't about me. But like I say, them niggas waited for them to come out. They came out. And yeah, they got right to work.
So there you have it. Another young nigga bites the dust. Sauce Walka and artist TSF Sayso. One shot, one kill in Memphis, Tennessee. All praises be to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son and the Holy Spirit. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Wawahaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the believers that subscribe and listen to this truth wholeheartedly through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Yeah, just diving right into it. So you've seen the clips. And it's beautiful, man. Judgment going forth. These young niggas living young, wild, and free. Just running to a swift destruction. And, they don't have no discretion. All right. They just out in public loosely, flossing their money, their jewelry. And, every day they're subject to be put to death. They subject to bite the dust. All right. And they always find themselves ultimately victim of their own people, meaning Jake. All right. And that's part of the curses. It should say, I shall be evil towards thy brother. And when you deal with the way these these entertainers and these rappers, these young niggas move, they stir up envy and jealousy, and they make themselves an easy target by the way they move. And that's because they don't have any wisdom. So I'm not gonna make this long. Normally I don't even report or do videos on stuff like this, but the main reason I'm going into this is because this is right down the street from where we teach. All right. I mean, it's literally like a block and a half away. And I actually work in this very area. So the same strip where these young niggas got judged, all right, reportedly Sauce Walka is in critical condition. And his artist that is supposedly from Memphis, looks like an Edomite, but most likely he's a Jake, and he's supposedly from Memphis. He just got deleted by his own people. All right. in the very city that he supposedly grew up in. Those the people that took him out, okay, the ones that supposedly took him out are from the city. But yeah, I mean, I walked that very strip where you saw the tape and the body laid out. You know, I walk that strip just about every weekend. I work in that vicinity, in that area. Okay. But nevertheless, Jeremiah 9:23, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. And that's what you see going on, all right, amongst these young niggas. They glory in the riches. And, you know, they actually don't have any riches, okay? You know, the FRN notes, you know, quite often you see them walking around with bags of cash money, you know, pulling it out, stacks of money, holding it up to their ears, you know, all on the Instagram, all on social media, flossing. And everybody knows where they are, what they're doing, and how they're moving. So they're an easy target. And this is exactly what the enemy, Esau Edom, this is what he thrives in. This is what he glories in. The you know, the system of so-called black on black crime, getting Jake to eliminate each other, makes his job real easy. You know? So like I said, I normally don't even do a lot of lessons on this type of stuff, but you know, the spirit had me moved to do it, considering, you know, when and where it happened. And I actually took off you know, this weekend and went down to break bread with the brothers down in Jackson, Mississippi. And on the way back yesterday, the head brother, my camp, Nabah, he was showing me this information, you know, as it popped up on his phone as we were en route to go, you know, link up with the brothers back here in the city, you know, after leaving the brothers down in Jackson. You know, when we came back, we just came right to camp, linked up with the brothers in the city. And we actually drove right past the crime scene. It was taped off when we got there. All right. And the path that we normally take to go to camp, we have to pass right by where the incident happened, but they had it taped off, of course. You know, they had the police on the scene, the coroners, the investigators. So we had to detour. And when we got there, he's like, shit, that must be where the nigga Sauce Walka got shot right there. You know? And I told the brothers on the way, I said, yeah, I bet it's right over there, close to where I work. And I'll be damned. That's where it was. So judgment went forth. All right. And call Allah Yahweh Shai, the Lord is taking out these young gremlin niggas, these young no judgment having niggas, man. Okay. And all they know how to do is flaunt their money, floss and flodge and stunt. And this is ultimately unwise. All right. This is what you call moving without wisdom. And Jeremiah 9:24 says, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me. And them niggas didn't know Yahweh Shai. Okay. If they did, they would not move in the manners which they moved. Ultimately, they would have been covered instead of being put to death in broad daylight. All right. Again, allegedly Sauce Walker's still living. He's in critical condition, but you know, hey, the other guy's artist was made an example of. Okay. So, you know, every day these niggas is knocking on death's door. just because of the way they moving, and because they are living without without the protection of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is the only way you can get that protection is by knowing him, knowing who he is, calling on his name, repenting, praising, and worshiping the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is the only thing that will protect you from death. Okay? It says, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And the Lord is not delighted in these niggas. You know, most of these actors, rappers, entertainers, so-called celebrities, they sold out. All right. They despise the word of the Lord. All right. They hate wisdom and instruction. So therefore, they find themselves put to death. All right. And you've been seeing a lot of this lately. All right. With these rappers being put to death. Okay. Because ultimately they preach. Salakia. Ultimately, all they push is a message of destruction. All right. So that's it, man. You know, Lord will you edify it until next time I say shalom.